You probably know Viagra as a medication for erectile dysfunction. That's what most people think when they hear the name. A little blue pill, usually linked to male sexual performance, but is that all it does? What if I told you that Viagra hides some secrets, benefits that go far beyond your sex life, benefits that science has already confirmed, yet very few people talk about? Today, we're going to explore 5 surprising benefits of Viagra, and by the end of this video, you'll never see this little pill the same way again. First, it's important to know that Viagra, or sildenafil citrate, was originally developed to treat pulmonary hypertension. Erectile dysfunction was discovered as a side effect, and that already gives us a clue about how this drug might have much broader effects on the human body. Let's dive into the first secret benefit. 1. It enhances physical performance in aerobic activity. Have you ever imagined that athletes might use Viagra? Believe it or not, researchers at Stanford University published a study in the Journal of Applied Physiology showing that sildenafil can improve performance at high altitudes. That's because it dilates blood vessels and helps carry oxygen more efficiently. The result: more endurance, less fatigue, and better cardiovascular efficiency. Some elite athletes have turned to Viagra, not for sexual reasons, but to gain a competitive edge. This does raise ethical questions, of course, but it reveals something fascinating. Viagra might be a performance enhancer in more ways than one. Imagine running a marathon with your lungs working more efficiently. It might sound unlikely, but science is only beginning to explore this possibility. 2. It reduces the risk of pulmonary hypertension, as we mentioned. Viagra was initially created to treat a specific type of high blood pressure in the lungs, and it does that effectively. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that patients with pulmonary arterial hypertension experienced significant improvement in symptoms after taking the medication. This condition, while rare, can be serious. It affects the right side of the heart and makes oxygen transport more difficult. Viagra works directly on the pulmonary vessels, easing pressure and improving oxygen flow. This shows that Viagra is not just about erections. It can also be a protector of your cardiovascular system, especially for people with chronic lung conditions. 3. It may help people with heart failure recover. This could be one of the most promising discoveries in recent years. In 2022, a study published in the Journal of Circulation found that long-term use of sildenafil might help patients with heart failure with preserved ejection fraction, a condition that currently has few effective treatments. Researchers observed improvements in heart function, quality of life, and even in the ability to perform daily activities like climbing stairs. That's because Viagra reduces vascular resistance and improves blood flow. In other words, a drug created to treat erectile dysfunction might, in the future, be used to help fight heart disease. More studies are needed, but the initial results are promising. 4. It may have neuroprotective effects. Yes, you heard that right. There's growing evidence that Viagra might be good for your brain. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation found that sildenafil can increase levels of a molecule called CBMP, which is linked to neuron protection and improved memory. Some observational studies have even suggested that Viagra use may reduce the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, though this is still being carefully investigated. The idea is that by improving blood flow in the brain, the drug could help prevent cognitive decline. Imagine protecting your mind with the same pill. Many people associate only with sex. That completely changes the narrative around Viagra. 5. Anti-inflammatory potential and possible anti-cancer effects. Finally, perhaps the most unexpected benefit of all. Recent research suggests that Viagra may have anti-inflammatory properties. A study from Johns Hopkins University showed that sildenafil can modulate the immune system and reduce inflammation at a cellular level. Even more surprising, in animal models, Viagra showed potential to inhibit the growth of certain cancers, including prostate and colorectal cancer. We are still far from using it as a treatment, but the early findings are promising. These effects appear to be related to how Viagra influences the vascular system and the cellular environment around tumors, making it less favorable for cancer growth. It's a whole new horizon for medical science. A drug that started with one very specific goal could, in the future, be part of treatments for serious diseases like cancer. So, did you expect all of that from Viagra? When it comes to health, it's essential to look beyond stigma and stereotypes. Science is constantly evolving, and medications that once seemed limited to a single function may turn out to be surprisingly versatile and beneficial. But remember, Viagra is still a medication and should only be used under medical guidance. Don't take it on your own, don't treat it like a supplement, and never ignore the risks or possible side effects. Now tell me, which of these 5 benefits surprised you the most? Did you already know any of them? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you found this content helpful, share it with someone who should know about it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video that truly matters for your health. Because high-quality information is the first step to living better. See you in the next video.